Merry Christmas, Lindsay. We've been asked to say what we love about you. I didn't think I was going to get emotional, but there's so much. You came into this world big and bold, just the biggest heart. You've grown into such a wonderful woman with a personality that is huge. You're funny, you're kind, you're an advocate for those that don't have a voice. You're adventurous, you're willing to lead, and that isn't always easy. You step in when people need you. You go the extra mile. You're so caring and so loving and so gracious. You make me laugh when I'm down. You bring joy into my life. I'm so proud of you for everything you are. You are an amazing woman and one that is willing to just be there, stand next to you, hold you up, and give laughter to those that need a good laugh. I love you, daughter, more than you know. Merry Christmas. I have a P.S. I found a poem that kind of says so much, and I hope that Kate's able to put this in. It's to my daughter. Someday, when the pages of my life end, I know that you will be one of the beautiful chapters. Always keep me in your heart, for you are always in mine. Nothing and no one, not even time, will ever change that. You will always be my baby girl. Love you, sweetheart.
One of my favorite memories with Aunt Lindsay is when my mom went out of town and Lindsay helped with picture day, and there was like a really big gap between my pictures and MM's pictures. So she and Nina's took us to IHOP to eat breakfast, and it was so much fun just to, spend time with her. And another one of my favorite memories is having sleepovers. We would always go to 7-Eleven for Slurpees and get pizza from Little Caesars. We went there so much that it kind of became like a tradition. So, love you, Aunt Lindsay. Merry Christmas.
Is the one who I go to with all my girl problems. And she gives me advice about the girl problems, and usually they get me deeper into girl problems. But eventually I get out of the girl problems, usually with help of Aunt Linds. Love you, Aunt Linds. Merry Christmas.
Hi Cunningham family, this is Pat and Kim Fratto. Gonna say a few words about Lindsay, because Kate had such a fun idea for a Christmas gift. Pat's gonna start.
Lindsay, I just want to say the first time I ever met you, I was very impressed on how upbeat and positive you was. It was just a good spirit, a good vibe to be with. And then just love your family and your friends. You could just see that always when we're around you, and I just love being with you. And then also I love the fact that you married Cody.
He just loves Cody. So Lindsay,
And you, Lindsay, and your family.
Lindsay, I love you.
And Cody.
I love your family. I love seeing all the stories you post about your family, hearing all the things that you do with your family. It just makes me smile. I love all the support you give me as a friend and as a work colleague. And I love that you can tell a story with your eyes, literally with your eyes, and that you have no poker face. I love it. I think it's a true gift that the love that you have and your loving spirit just comes through in everything you do, and you can just see it in your eyes. You're the best of the best, and we love you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Linds. This is my video to you. You've always been a mother figure for 11 years now. 12, wait, 11. Your husband is now calling me, and I'm not picking it up. You first. You come first, then him. I love you a lot. Maybe I get snobby every once in a while. Maybe we bicker back and forth, but at the end of the day, you're like my mom. And it's gonna happen. And I still love you a lot. And I know you still love me a lot. And you're so encouraging of everything. You just encourage me to go beyond and be better than I can be. Especially with school and friendships and relationships. And you're just always encouraging me to go an extra step, go a little bit further and be a little better than I can be. And it helps me be a better person, and it pushes me to be a better person. And I know I'll be successful because of the things not only my father taught me, but things that you've taught me about being a hard work. So Merry Christmas. I love you a lot.
Hey Lynn, we just wanted to take a moment to wish you a very Merry Christmas. And I personally want to say thank you for being the most amazing sister, best friend anyone could ask for. I was talking with Josh recently about some pretty funny memories that we've had, and we go way back, and I just wanted to say thank you. And I think most importantly, I want to say thank you for naming Mr. Crinkles. Most importantly. So I just, Merry Christmas for myself and Mr. Crinkles.
Yep, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas too, Lindsay, and had so many great memories and experiences with you, and here's to many more for sure. So,
love you. Thank you, Lynn.
Hey, Linds. I was asked to say what you mean to me or share some stories, and it's a little hard to say what you mean to me. When you came into my life and moved into the house, you were a spicy teenager, to put it mildly, but you were a ball of fun and energy, and you were such a delight to have around. I loved having you here. I loved sitting on the counter and just talking, getting to know you and sharing life, watching you grow and become who you are today. A completely successful mother, businesswoman, teacher, and a wonderful friend to so many people. I have so many fond memories of silly things. Died by a moose. Frozen turkeys at Utah State the day they were supposed to be cooked and served to the best buddies, and driving like a wild woman and trying to find 3 ovens so we could cook all your turkeys. Just so many things to share with you, my life, and I just want you to know how much I love you, and you are one of the bonus daughters I didn't expect to have, and I enjoyed every minute of it, and I still do. You mean so much to us. I love you, and I love watching you be such a success with your own family and your bonus daughter. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Aunt Linds. What I love about you is that you are incredibly easy to love. Even from the first day I met you, you're very thoroughly my aunt, and I just love having you in my family.
Some of my favorite memories that I have with Aunt Lindsay are when we used to go have sleepovers at her house, and we'd always get pizza and Slurpees and stay up way too late and watch Pac-Man, and it was a lot of fun, and she always took care of me, and she's a really great aunt, and I'm happy to have her as my aunt. Love you, Aunt Lindsay.
Linds, I think about that time when you and Cody weren't dating and you asked me to do Carter's and your family portraits, and we went to Ogden. Remember how fun that was? I just absolutely fell in love with you then, and I just thought, oh, I'd love to have this girl in our family. And I feel so blessed that it actually happened. You've made such a difference in our family. I think, I could even get teary when I think about it. But you are such a generous, kind person. Always, you're the kind of person that if I had a really serious problem, I could just go to you, not worry about any judgment or just get good solid advice. So, although I'm not like Blake, I don't go to you with my dating problems because I don't really have any dates. But if I did, I would go to you. And I just love you so much. I'm so blessed that you're my daughter. Love you. Bye-bye.
Maybe Grandma's problem is that she doesn't go to you with her dating problems.
So a couple of my favorite memories with you are when we would go to Dave & Buster's together and for my birthday, just the 2 of us, and then when we played games and ate food and hung out. I really liked spending one-on-one time with you. Then another one is when we would have pizza Slurpee sleepovers. That was super fun too. And then I also liked it when this year when we went to the mall together to celebrate my birthday and got food and just shopped, and it was super fun and I really liked it. Merry Christmas. I love you. Bye.
I love you so much, and I don't know where I'd be without you, and I'm very grateful to have you as my mom, and just that you're always in my corner and just always there for me when I need you most. Very nice to just be able to have you there for me whenever I need, and I can talk to you about things and trust you and be me and
I love Lindsay because she's just such a kind and gentle person and makes me feel at home.
I love Lindsay because she has been so welcoming and shares the love of education with me and always makes me feel so excited about what I chose to do. And she also made sure that my groom showed up in a suit to the wedding, so I'm forever grateful.
Well, I guess I'm supposed to be reminiscing and going down memory lane and telling a few stories of our adventures, or of Miss Lindsay Cunningham now, not Nilsson. Back in the day when I first met Lindsay, it was Nilsson. When I first met her, she was sick and deathly ill on the couch. So she claims, but she's a little dramatic, as we all know, so I don't know if she really was sick or not, or she was just being Lindsay. But that was my first memory of her. One that I always think of whenever I go over a railroad track or hear a distant train horn is the story that Lindsay likes to tell, that I went through crossing Bucks and I put her life in danger and her life flashed before her eyes because she was this close to a train, even though the real truth is the train was miles and miles away and we went over the railroad tracks and that was about it. But to hear her tell it, her life flashed before her eyes and I went between the bucks and the train was right there on her. Sorry, I cut my finger on a damn Ford, so this is why you don't buy Fords. When I was thinking about Lindsay, music always comes to mind. Music's kind of a thing for me. I always like to link a song to some type of memory. So I actually pulled out this bad boy, and Lindsay might remember this from back in the day, from the 90s when we had CDs, and I was going through it. And this song, when it does come on the radio, or now when I decide to pop this CD, is She Likes Me for Me. That song that comes on that makes me think of Miss Cunningham or Mrs. Cunningham when that song comes on, because I dedicated it to her many, many moons ago. So when I do hear that song come through my playlist or on the radio, not that I listen to live radio anymore, it does make me think of her. So there are a few things that make me think of Lindsay, but we've always had a good time, ups and downs, but it's always been an adventure. I can't believe we've been friends for so long, but would have thunk we would have stayed friends, you know. We don't always see eye to eye, but here we are. I got to go back and start working on this damn Ford truck that just cut my finger open. Merry Christmas, Lindsay.
Hey, Linz. Merry Christmas. What I love about you is that you are goodness and positivity and light and encouraging and all things good. I appreciate your kindness and your wise words, and that you are so good to my kids. I love you, and Merry Christmas.
Well, hey, Buglet, we're coming right up on the anniversary of your conception. Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho. Of the three, you were the one we planned on, and I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad your family has you. I'm so glad I have you. As you can tell, I have the picture in the window that you gave me, fishing. Whether we were in Afton or down on Lake Powell, fishing with you was the best. I love you so tons. I hope you and yours have a wonderful holiday, a wonderful Merry Christmas. I love you. I'll see you. Bye.
Hi, Linz. Merry Christmas to you. As I thought about this little fun assignment to share something that is special about you, there's lots of different things, but one of those that came to my mind was this quote from Maya Angelou, who said, "The love of the family, the love of a person can heal. It heals the scars left by a larger society, a massive, powerful society." And the reason why I think of you when I think of that is because you know that our family has had scars. Scars from just life. It happens to everyone, but also some deeper scars from trauma and from other things. And as I think of as a father and my children, knowing that there's someone like you that has this incredible love to take care of my kids when I'm not there for them, or to add something special, to have an aunt who is there and loves. I have seen those scars be healed, and I think it's a really beautiful thing. We need families to have refuge in life, to weather these storms, and we need people within those families like you who have this capacity to love and make people feel special and to help heal those scars. I love you for that, and I really appreciate it on behalf of my family, and just as a dad trying to care for my kids. You've filled a need and a role that is just really, really special and meaningful.
So the story I want to talk about is during the first and I guess probably only time I've ever camped with Lindsay and Papos. We went to Uintas. I think Colin was maybe 2, Carter was 1, I don't remember, but they were super young. Lindsay had some really weird trailer that required legs to be put down to stabilize the camper, and as she and her ex Dustin, they were getting the camper set up, and she was inside the camper before the legs were put up, and could hear her start yelling that something was happening. I can't remember what she said exactly. It was like, uh-oh, probably some expletives involved, and ultimately the trailer went like this, where the tongue was up in the air, the back was on the ground, Lindsay's butt was hanging out the back of the trailer, and she was more or less stuck in that position. So that was probably one of the most unique things I've ever seen. It would have been a perfect fail video. That would have even made it better later on that night. They were sleeping in there, they got really cold, and they abandoned Carter, and Carter was sleeping in the trailer by himself, and you could hear Carter thud and fall down off the bed in the middle of the night. And her and Dustin at the time, I don't know what they were doing, but more or less playing rock, paper, scissors on who had to get out of the truck and go fetch him in the middle of the night as they were freezing. So fantastic stories. It was a great time. Wish we had more memories involving camping and doing things like that. But love you, Lindsay. Glad you're part of my family and I'm part of yours. So I hope you have a great Merry Christmas. Bye.
Hi, Pitt. I'm gonna see if I can make it through this without crying. I just wanted to take a moment to let you know how much I love you and how much you mean to me. I just think it's so wonderful that Kate is doing this. And she had initially asked to give like our favorite memory with you, and I was racking my brain and going through pictures, and there isn't a single memory that I have because I have so many with you. Suck it up. We're back. Okay. This is just me telling you how much I love and adore you, and I just think you're the most incredible human and sister. So thank you for always being my ride or die, for always having my back, for supporting me and loving me without measure, and for doing ridiculous things like driving out to Lancaster, California to bring me back home, or helping me find a home in Virginia, talking me out of me being crazy because there's a playground next door. Just all the things, us laughing so hard we're crying when we were holding our legs up together in Michigan. You're just the best, and you love so fiercely, and you are so amazing and kind. So anyway, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, you amazingly wonderful bad bitch. And I am wishing you the most incredible and happiest Merry Christmas and a wonderful 2025. I love you, Pitt.
Hi, Aunt Lynn. Merry Christmas. Just want to say, I love how welcoming you are whenever I come into your house or come to Utah in general. You're always super nice to me. I just love that about you. Love you so much. Merry Christmas.
Lindsay and I have not always seen eye to eye. As her older sister, who's really not that much older than her, we butted heads quite a bit growing up. We'd fight over clothes, about who was the dirty one, boys, you name it, we went there. But in the recent years, she and I have developed a friendship, and one of my most favorite things to talk to her about is what books we love, why we love them. I love how excited she gets about some of them. The other thing I love is when we talk about kids and the growing pains and the milestones, and it just, that there's similarities in teenagers or little kids. So, love you, Linds. Merry Christmas.
The thing I love about Linds is that no matter what the situation is, who's there, what's happened, she can bring life and laughter to any room she goes into. Her smile and her laugh is utterly contagious. And no matter how sad or downtrodden somebody is, she can lift them up. And she does that no matter what's going on in her life. And no matter how hard things are, she just can infuse joy and happiness into everyone around her.
Hey Lindsay, I just wanted to say a few words.
I hope you are having an incredible year, and I wanted to let you know how much our friendship means to me. We've known each other since 2nd grade. It's just crazy how time has flown by, and now that we're old and getting decrepit, it's kind of sad to see kids all grown up and moving on in their lives. I'm just glad you let me be part of your life and your kids' life. Cody's been a huge asset to the group. I love the hell out of him, and I just can't wait to see where the next chapter takes us. And I hope and pray that I'm continue to be part of it. One of these days, I know we'll be capable of getting our cabin that we've always talked about, watching the kids grow as we sit there and hang out at the cabin and have fishing contests and all kinds of exciting opportunities to grow there as well. So I wanted you to have a Merry Christmas, and hope you the best.
Hi Lindsay. So Kate wanted us to do a little video about like all the stuff we love about you. So I wanted to start off by just saying how kind you are and how much you care about the whole family and everyone in it. I really like how you always care about someone when they're injured or sick, and how whenever we go on a trip, you make sure everyone's like enjoying something, or everyone. I like how reasonable you are. Like if we do something stupid, you're always reasonable. That's just a really good quality. And I love how good you are at like knowing people and how much of a people person you are. I love how you care about everyone's like grades and stuff and make sure they're all like up to date, like you genuinely care about us. It's really nice. And I like how whenever I have friends over, you always like give me money so we can like actually get food and stuff and get like snacks. That's just what I love about you. Merry Christmas.
What do I love about Linz? There are so many things. So I'm gonna give you my top 5. 5, her Martha Stewart skills, on point. 4, our mutual love for Guido. She'll understand. 3, she's the only person that would go to a spin class, and it was horrible, just for the record. 2, her birthday songs. I mean, is it Lindsay or Beyonce? Nobody knows. And the number 1 reason that I love Linz, she is my ride or die. We have been friends for over 30 years, and if I showed up with the shovel and rain boots, she'd grab her set, say, where are we going? Love you, Linz.
Okay, babe, here I am in the cover of night, telling you how much I love you. I can't believe how much my life has changed since I met you and since we've been together, and how much I love you, and how much I'm grateful for you, and how much I look forward to my future so that we can do it together. I want to tell you I love you. I want to tell you I'm grateful for what a great wife you are, what a great mom you are.
Hey Linz, I hope you liked that. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Obviously you're watching this in the morning. I'm so freaking excited to show you this. Giving gifts for you is so hard. And so I was thinking of what to do this year, and I was like, dude, this is freaking perfect, and I hope you cried like a baby. You have been such a mother figure to me and like my brothers, and you've really like just taken us under your wing. I'm just so grateful for also what you've done for my dad. I really do know that his life is so different because of you, and I don't know if he would be where he is today if it wasn't because of you, and I'm just so grateful that you have been there for him. I don't know what he would do without you. I don't know what any of us would do without you. You came into my life when I was very young. Had so much like light and love to give and share, and I feel so lucky that you that we get to be the people that you share that love with every day. And I just hope you know that we are your village, and we always have your back, and I love you, and I hope that this is a great new year for you. You deserve to have a beautiful year full of so much love and fun and positivity, because that is you. You know, you are so amazing, and I'm so grateful to have you, and I'll just wrap it up. But Merry Christmas. I love you.